There's so many great sales right now and all the stores are competing with one another. So I'm gonna be sharing with you some of the things that you should be stocking up on right now to have during the holidays and for the next year. Don't worry about rushing and writing all of this down. There's a free printable for you down below in the description box that you can print out and put on your refrigerator so you know what to stock up on. Let's talk about what we could put in our freezers. Of course, turkey, right? The best prices are right now. If you find a good deal on a turkey, buy one for Thanksgiving and pop another one if you have the room in your freezers for during the year. Also with your turkey, do the same thing with hams. Right now is a great time to get spiral ham besides Easter. I will have to say though, Easter prices are better than the prices I'm seeing right now. But still, if you have the space and in your budget, grab 2 turkeys and 2 hams. This will help you during the year when you're trying to beat inflation. You have it on hand in your freezers to feed your family. Let's talk about our canned goods and our pantry items. Cream soups go on sale. The stores are competing with each other on these. So let's do some math. I know, math. Think about your holiday recipes that call for cream soups. How many times do you make those recipes during the holidays? You're gonna add that number of cans up, and so when you see that low price during this time, that's when you're gonna stock up. Look for good deals on evaporated milk. This is when I stock up. I use them a lot during the year for certain recipes, certain casseroles that are our go-tos. So I was at Winco probably about a couple of weeks ago, so in October, and they were having a super good deal on evaporated milk. This beat out Walmart, this beat out Costco, so I grabbed 8 cans of it to put on the shelf. Also, look at the prices of sweetened condensed milk. Again, do the math with your recipes. How many do you need? And this is also good to have on hand during the year when you're doing all those yummy sweet recipes like for St. Patrick's Day and Easter and Mother's Day. Look for great prices right now on your green beans and corn. I love having our shelves stocked with both of these during the year. That way I could be making things like taco soup with my corn. I have cream corn, so I could do our corn chowder. If we don't have fresh green beans, we like to have canned green beans on our shelf. Put some seasonings on it, heat them through, so good. But they're great to add to casseroles. Let's talk about our broths. We usually use more chicken stock or vegetable stock during this time of year. Right now, the best that I have seen is actually at Costco for 49 cents a can on the Swanson. But also, I like to use chicken bouillon. The better than bouillons are great, but once you open it, it has to be refrigerated. And it really doesn't have that much of a shelf life in your refrigerator. I like ready to go, dump and go recipes during the year. So I stock up on my chicken stock most of the time during this time of year. Okay, we gotta think of our like appetizers and our snacky food. Yum. All right, I actually bought chips that were on sale a couple of weeks ago, and their expiration date actually goes out till December. We are big Ritz cracker people in our home. If you are, will you tell me down in the comments? So we just have a few rolls left in this box. Well, Costco has it on sale right now for like $6 for this big box, 18 stacks. That's the best I've seen it. And Sam's Club has it on sale right now, but they're $1 more. So score at Costco right now. Don't go too far out on your crackers. They've got a good shelf life, but I noticed, I believe it's the Keebler crackers and the Club crackers don't sit very well as long on your shelf as the Ritz crackers do. Just a note. Next, chocolate chips. There's always great deals on chocolate chips. Sometimes buying them at the bulk store, you get a better deal, but keep a vigilant eye out this year. You can also freeze chocolate chips. So if you find a good deal, pop them in your freezer, you're good to go. I don't have a whole lot of freezer space at the moment, so I had some bags of chocolate chips, and all I did was cut a hole in the top, put them in some Food Saver bags, and had the Food Saver vacuum machine just suck up the air, and now they could sit on my shelf in my food storage room and they will last like seriously 2 years. You're good to go. Think about all the baking you do during the year, not just the holidays. We love cookies around here. Okay, let's take a poll down in the comments. Are you fresh cranberry sauce? Do you make your own, or do you like the good old jelly cranberry sauce? I don't mind this one bit. This time of year is a great time to stock up on these. I actually have some recipes that I'll leave for you down in the description box that ask for cranberry sauce. They're really good slow cooker meals. So I actually keep a few on hand that I buy this time of year to have during the year for those recipes. These cans right here actually have an expiration date of June of this past year. It's fine. These can go a few years on your shelf. Do not worry. You can also find the fresh cranberries at your store and put them in your freezer. Do you guys like cranberry salsa? I have a recipe down below for you. Love it. We love having it over cream cheese. It's so good. I learned last year from a viewer that you could still thaw these and make that cranberry salsa, and it works out beautifully. I tried it and it's true. So now I try to keep always one bag all year in my freezer. This whole bag makes a ton of the salsa that I can split it and have it multiple times during Thanksgiving. 2 times during Thanksgiving and 2 times during Christmas. It's so good. One thing we go through, and I think most of America does, is the crispy onions. We top this on all our casseroles, right? Especially our green bean casserole. But this is yummy on burgers during the summer. I love it on a burger with barbecue sauce. Yum. Pickles, oh my gosh. Can we have a moment? Yum. Stock up on these. They always have them on sale. As of the time of filming this video, right now the cheapest I'm seeing it is at Costco. If you don't have a membership, they'll actually give you a day pass to try. Go snag one. Here's another question I want you to ask yourself. Will you use it? I won't stock up on something just because it's a great sale if we never eat it. So make sure you're grabbing what you use. In our She's in Her Apron weekly planner, we have a shop your shelves section to help you keep track of some of the things that are on your shelves, and a section to keep track of all your menu planning and meal ideas. If you don't make your own gravies, stock up on gravy. So you can get it in a jar. This one is not bad at all from Heinz. Their home style gravy. This is good. Also, we like the Trader Joe's gluten-free turkey gravy. So if you're not big on making gravies, which I'm not, I'm really bad at it, but I keep trying. I like to stock up on the gravies that I know that we like, so I can hurry and add them into casseroles and things. In an upcoming video, I'm sharing with you some Thanksgiving leftovers, and it's good to have some gravy on hand to make some of the casseroles that I put together. You want to have some pie crusts on hand. Now, if you're not a big baker, things like these pre-made mixes, all you usually have to do is add some water, maybe milk or butter. I like to also get pre-made rolled up pie crusts and keep them in the freezer. Right now, they will mark them down, but with inflation, I have been seeing them, especially the Pillsbury, for around $4. Ouch. So you can either make your own or pop some in the freezer if you can still find them on a good deal. Next, you want to get your pie fillings. Last year for Thanksgiving, I made a cherry sheet pan pie. It was so good. It's down below for you. If you're not much of a baker, have the apple pie filling on hand with the pie crust that you have in your freezer, and you've got apple pie. I've already looked at the prices in my area and they're really good. So all I have on my shelf right now is the lemon. So I'm going to be snagging 2 of the cherry and 2 of the strawberry to get us through the holidays. Potatoes. I keep here in this bin potatoes. So I usually go through the big bags. This is the 15-pound bag of potatoes that I get at Sam's Club. And snag some yams or sweet potatoes. Keep them in a cool place and they'll last you through the holidays. I have been keeping an eye out on the potatoes right now. Right now, it's like almost $12 for the big 15-pound bag of potatoes at Costco and Sam's Club. I'm really hoping that the closer we get to Thanksgiving, they'll maybe drop a little. I don't know. It's hard to tell these days. If I can't get my hands on potatoes, if they're just ridiculously priced for Thanksgiving, then we can use the powdered potatoes. They're great. Add some butter, salt, milk, cream cheese, garlic to it. Yum. Those work really good. That's a great backup to have. If you don't like to peel, chop, cook your sweet potatoes, get a can of yams. Let's talk about canned pumpkin, okay? I am not a snob to any brand of pumpkin. If it's cheaper than the other, I'm snagging it. I don't stock up on pumpkin pie mix. I stock up on canned pumpkin. That way I can make things like soups and add them to recipes for baking. These Kroger ones I actually saw on sale the end of September, I believe. I took a picture of the price on my phone, beat out Walmart, which is my lowest price besides Winco, and I think it beat out Winco. I also like to grab the 29-ounce can as well because this makes 2 pumpkin pies. I like to grab the small pumpkin for, you know, if you're going to do one pie, but that doesn't happen in my house, so we always go for the big can. But this is great for your soups and things like that. Did you know that pumpkin is really good for your dogs? So there are times our sweet Paige needs a little help. We will add a spoonful of this in her dry food. So that's really good for your dogs as well. Olives, your pickles, your olives, great time to stock up on. I actually got this at a K-Slot sale in September. It was a really good price. I eat more black olives than anybody in my family. So this is something that I don't go crazy stocking up on during the year. I just don't. If I have one for a barbecue outing, fantastic. So I think I only have 4. So yep, I have 1 for Christmas, 1 for Thanksgiving, and 2 for the summer. That's how we roll. Here's another question for you. Do you have the space? If you live in an area where it's always warm, stocking things like this in your garage will spoil faster. So find a cool place in your home that you could stock it in. Think of areas like closets that you don't use. We took an old coat closet and turned it into a pantry. You could use the space underneath your beds. Also think of your spices. Do you have enough cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves? Also, poultry seasoning. Make sure that you have your seasonings for the savory and for the sweet. Load up on your pie pumpkins, your butternut squash, your spaghetti squashes. These will last quite a while, especially your butternut squash and spaghetti squash in a dark, cool place. You can also cut this up and put it in your freezer. I've done that, thaws out well, roasts up, it's great. Let's talk stuffing. I love stuffing. Stuffing or dressing, what do you call it? I call it stuffing. Right now, Kroger's is $1. That's a great deal. Walmart's brand is 88 cents right now. Yes, 88 cents. We don't have just the Kroger store out here. Our Smith's carries Kroger. And Stovetop is on sale. It's not as good as it was last year, but it's still good. We have these with our holiday dinners, but I actually love having them on our shelf for during the year. We like to make chicken stovetop casserole. It's like one of our go-to recipes. So we always make sure we have stuffing on our shelves with some canned green beans and some cream of mushroom soup. We've got a meal. Now, if you have any leftover turkey and chicken, you got yourself a full casserole. Yum. We're gonna go over some baking items. Of course, you're gonna need your flours and your sugars. These things are always on sale. Right now, you're gonna see great deals on sugars. It could be white sugar, also powdered sugar. Oh my goodness. I keep the bags that I open in this bin here, but things like brown sugar, I actually store them in these bins here. So brown sugar and powdered sugar, I always have backup of this in my home. And right now is when I actually stock up for the whole year, the upcoming year. This is when I do it. One thing that I like to buy and keep in the freezer is things like Cool Whip topping. These go on sale all the time right now, through the holidays, through December. Throw these into your freezer when you need them for a recipe or to add on top of something. Put them in your refrigerator. They thaw out really quickly. But yeah, these can last over a year in your freezer. We do it all the time. So we'll freeze the small 8 ounce or the 16 ounce. But did you know that you can also freeze your cartons of whipping cream? Yes, because even though dairy usually changes its texture after you freeze it when you thaw it, with whipping cream, you're beating it, you're adding sugar to it, you're gonna be fine. If you'd like to see what's going on at Costco right now with all of their holiday food items, click this video right here. You'll be surprised at some of the prices. I think some other stores in your area can beat them. So let me know in the comments of that video. I'll see you over there. Thanks for joining me. Bye.
Toodles!